Hola, clase. ¿Cómo están? Excelente. And welcome back to Learning with Senor Cowcow. All right, so today is Wednesday, and you may or may not have seen they had a big old school board meeting last night, and they discussed a number of things. One of which is that if you are in good standing academically, your school year will end on May 8th, which I believe after this week gives us 3 weeks. And I don't know exactly what that means. I don't know if it means you have an 80. I don't know if it means you are not failing. But we are going to have a big faculty meeting tomorrow, and they're going to kind of fill in the gaps and tell us so that I can tell you. Another thing people are asking about test grades. How do you retake a test? How do you take it? Um, so I've been looking into a lot of different online assessment things, and I have some good ones. I just have to wait until after the faculty meeting tomorrow to figure out exactly what we're able to use and what route we're going to take. As always, I try to get you guys to trust me because I will make 100% sure that you have what you need. Okay, so no worries there. I know you guys are under pressure, and so are we. It's the pressure is immense. I had to even take a break when I was doing my planning today. I just got overwhelmed. Anyway, let's go ahead and present the Cowie Award. All right, let me go to this. Check out the YouTube comments. I really like this one by Alicia. She says, "My little sister came in my room and sat on my lap to watch Senior Cow Cow with me. She really likes the cow in your profile picture. I miss your class so much, but we're so lucky to have such a dedicated teacher like you. I hope you had a great spring break on your island." Um, Thank you, Alicia. That is really sweet. I really appreciate that. And your little sister is so cute. Um, I like Joyce said, this was on Monday when I got confused. She said, "Isn't today an off day?" Niccolo says, "Am I dumb or do we have school today?" And today's Cowie goes to Stephen Thigpen. He says, "Because we aren't going to be here for the rest of the year, it made me sad that I won't be here because I enjoy it, and plus it was fun to have Maestro Coward as a teacher. He made a hard day seem real easy in his class." And again, that's a really sweet thing to say, and I appreciate it, y'all. So let me go back to me. All right, Stephen, you get today's Cowie Award. Oh, hold on, I hit something. Okay, here we go. Okay, all right, so there's a few things I'm going to get through today. First of all, I'm going to give you your warm-up. Now, this is using the conditional tense, the one that I taught in the last video, the ones that end with iya, iyas, iya, okay? All right, so saquen papel. And let me close that. Didn't mean to open that. Okay, and we're here. All right, so here are your 4 warm-up questions. Make sure we're recording the right thing. Yes, okay. All right, so saquen papel, and pause the video now. All right, so number 1 says, "I would run, but I don't have shoes." That would be correría. If you put yo first, that's completely fine. Pero no tengo zapatos. We would eat, but there is no food. Comeríamos, pero no hay comida. He would study, but his book is at the school. Estudiaría, pero su libro está en la escuela. And the last one, they would watch TV, but they don't have Comcast. Mirarían televisión, pero no tienen Comcast. Verían would work as well. Televisión. Okay, so let me review the conditional tense. I'm going to kind of start at the beginning here. Okay, so the conditional. The endings are iya, illas, illa, íamos, íais, ían. Whenever you put these on the end of a verb, it now means would. Okay, I would run, we would study, they would buy a car. The translation of the conditional tense is would. It typically indicates something that is not possible due to certain conditions. For example, yo comería, pero no tengo dinero. I would eat, but I don't have money. It's very hypothetical. There's no eating going on because there's no money. So, side by side, future, comere says I will eat. Conditional, comería says I would eat. Okay? So, again, the ending, there's so much meaning packed into the ending of a verb. It lets you know who's doing it, when it's happening, whether it's a command, all those different things. Okay? Because there's a big difference in saying I will eat lobster versus I would eat lobster. Right? The second one, there's something in the way. The conditional behaves exactly like the future tense. Endings are attached at the end of infinitives, and they use the same exact irregular roots. The ones from before, the ponder, tander, vander, dir, ar, ker. Okay? Those are the ones that are in your future notes. They're the same exact ones. So, for example, excuse me, it's been a long day. With the verb venir, to come. It says, vendría a la casa, pero no tengo un coche. I would come to the house, but I don't have a car. Vendría. That's your irregular. Instead of veniría, it is vendría. You use a special thing. You kind of go between. Okay, so here's one with an irregular. Tendré, I will have. Tendría, I would have. Well, I would have the money, but I haven't seen him. And again, these are your examples from yesterday. They would run, correrían. We would study, estudiaríamos. And I would do my homework. Now, this one started as hacer. So instead of saying hacería, we have to use an irregular and we say haría. Okay, hacer becomes haría. Okay, now I want to show you one quick thing just to go a little bit more in depth about this stuff. This is on studyspanish.com, which is a really good website. Just kind of look at this as I read this. It says frequently the conditional is used to express probability, possibility, wonder or conjecture, and is usually translated as would, could, must have, or probably. Okay, so these are kind of some English examples. The student said that he would study one more hour. Right? He probably or possibly will. What time could it have been? That's wondering about something. He must have been at home. That's wondering. Conjecture is like when you make a guess at something. We were probably busy when you called. Again, probability, possibility. When you called, I don't know, we were probably busy. So, So here are what those previous examples would look like. The student said that he would study one more hour. El alumno dijo que estudiaría una hora más. Just like in English. The student said that he would study one more hour. Did it happen? We're not quite sure. What time could it have been? ¿Qué hora sería? It's like, what time would it have been? I'm wondering here. I'm postulating. He must have been at home. In Spanish, that we say that estaría en su casa. It's like saying, I don't know, he would have been at home at that time. And we were probably busy when you called. Estaríamos ocupados cuando llamaste. When you called, we would have been busy. Okay, that's how you say it in Spanish. Yeah, we would have been busy when you called. These are your irregular verbs, most of which I gave you. Okay, now when you get into college, and this is not college level, it's definitely important to include here, but like when you get into college level Spanish grammar, it is 100% like this. You dig in, you split hairs, you get technical. But again, just kind of stay with me here. All right, next, let's look at some specific uses of the conditional. And again, this is not to stress you out, just kind of take this ride with me. To express speculation about the past. Aquel día correrían más de 25 kilómetros. That day, they must have run more than 25 kilometers. All right, and again, so in Spanish, it's like saying, that day, man, they would have run more than 25 kilometers. To express the future from a perspective of the past. For example, I knew that they would open the store at 7 o'clock. Yo sabía, I knew that. Yo sabía que abrirían la tienda a las siete. I knew that they would open at 7, which again is a pretty direct translation. Hypothetical things. Sería interesante estudiar chino. It would be interesting to study Chinese. It would be interesting. Again, this hypothetical, we're wondering, we're speculating, we're discussing. This is the one that I taught you to indicate what would happen were it not for some specific circumstance. I would travel, but I don't have money. Yo viajaría, pero no tengo dinero. This is a really useful one out in the real world uh, for polite use to soften request. It's like saying instead of "tell me what time the gas station opens" or "pass me that, give me that." It makes it a lot softer when you say, "Por favor, podría decirme a qué hora abre la gasolinera?" Please, could you tell me at what time the gas station opens? Would you pass me that? Could you tell me? It really, very much, softened is the perfect word for that. It makes it less harsh. To ask for advice. Which one would you buy? ¿Cuál compraría usted? For reported speech. Juan said, he said that he would finish the work. Juan dijo que terminaría el trabajo. He said that he would finish. And just a couple things here to express what would be done. Would you speak English in Spain? ¿Hablarías inglés en España? No, hablaría español. No, I would speak Spanish. Again, nothing is truly happening here. These are two people discussing what would happen in this situation. Okay, and again, there's a couple little things. Here's just one last little thing, just to kind of give you a feel of how college level Spanish grammar goes. It says, the conditional is used for conjecture and to express probability with regards to a past action, as here. What time could it have been? ¿Qué hora sería? Serían las 5. It was probably 5 o'clock. No one knows for sure, and that's why we're using this conditional here. However, if you're speculating about the present, use the future tense. ¿Qué hora será? What time could it be? Serán las 5. I don't know, it's probably 5 o'clock. So again, these are, here's one last one, I promise this will be it. With regards to reported speech, if we're talking in the past, use conditional. For example, Juan said that he would finish his work. Juan dijo que terminaría el trabajo. He said he would finish the work. If the main clause is in the present, we say the future tense. Juan says that he will finish the work. Juan dice que terminará el trabajo. And again, I'm not trying to bog y'all down, but it is good to be exposed to the complete lesson here. Okay? Now, just to remind you, I did make a Quizlet. You go to tinyurl.com/cowcowcon, C-O-N, cowcowcon, and it'll take you to this. This is really good. Ending for yo, ella. Ending for tú, ellas. Ending for ella, ella, and so on. So it's got the endings, and then it goes, irregular root for poner becomes ponder. Salir becomes saldr. Tener becomes tender. Okay, and so on. So that's a really good resource. Now, your assignment for today is a fairly short one, especially considering you get to choose some of these. So I'll show you. You go to, where's that one? There you go. It's tinyurl.com/cowcowconquiz. Okay, cowcowcon quiz, and that will take you to this, which is a study Spanish quiz. This one, I only want you to worry about 3 sections. You have A, where you just choose the answer. You have B, where you just write the little root. For example, I'll give you one. Decir becomes dir. Okay? Poder becomes poder. Podrías. Okay? And the third section, just try your best on this. Again, I don't want to take up your whole afternoon. There are 10 questions. It's just 10 little fill in the blank with one word. Okay, I'll give you this one. We'll do it together. Could Maria have bought the round trip tickets? So what's important here is it gives you Maria, so you know you're going to conjugate for she. Okay, so it's going to be this one. And the verb it already gives you is comprar. So the answer is compraría. Okay, and that's it. Again, you don't have to send me your results. It doesn't matter. It's just for practice. Get what you can out of it. But again, make sure not to spend too much time on it. I just wanted to give you some actual practice because I can't be there to do whiteboards and things like that I would rather do. Okay, so let me go ahead and make sure that was it for today. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to cut back to myself here. Boom. Okay. All right, guys, so that is your assignment. Hop on that quiz after you look over your notes or the Quizlet or whatever you want to do and see how you do. Okay? Hopefully you can get it pretty well. And expect tomorrow I'm going to give you a brief writing assignment, which will be good for another grade. All right? So stay tuned. I will talk to y'all again tomorrow after I have our faculty meeting, and we'll see how it goes. All right, y'all. I will see you on the next one. Adios.